So after watching numerous Dungeons & Dragons streams, I decided I wanted to go and try the game out myself as a player. So I went on Discord to find the right server that suits my time zone and everything, then found a campaign, applied to it, and immediately got accepted despite how green I am to the whole thing. Really wish I had that kind of luck with part-time jobs. Anyway, I've made my character and I was ready to set off for our first session of the campaign. So before we begin, I just have to say that this episode will be dedicated to talking about the backstory of my D&D character, because at this time where I'm currently making the video, we haven't done our first session yet, so might as well just cover the whole background story and other information that is needed to be known in order to understand the context of the next episode in regards to the first session of Kronos' journey. So, enjoy. In the land of hobgoblins, the great empire of Drangeris, once a primitive nation composed of 5 different tribes, now united as one empire, ruled by what is known as the Darga, with 5 generals under them, each representing their own tribe. Goblins and bugbears are also native to the country of Drangeris. However, they're usually treated as second-class citizens of the land, or outright just slaves. Anyway, enough about the racism and slavery. Our story first begins in the city of Tomor, one of the main cities of the great empire of Drangeris, largely composed of a large mountain with several factories built into the side of it, responsible for manufacturing various goods that the nation benefits from, whether it be military or just any other conventional uses that nobles and common folk use them for. Within the walls of Tomor, our hero is first born under a clan of scholars, renowned for their deeds in recovering lost knowledge, located within the outskirts of Tomor City, called the Zlamani Desert. And since then, the clan now runs one of the main factories of Tomor, serving as the engineers of the city. During our hero's studies, he had discovered a strange energy being drawn from his own mind, now manifesting in the form of telekinesis. Researching further into his newfound powers, he discovered that some of his ancestors were once part of a clandestine order, long disbanded, composed of Psi warriors who utilized the blade as well as their mental prowess for causes unknown as of now. Upon discovering this, he decided to break away from family tradition of having to run one of the greatest factories of Tomor, and instead pursue a life of law enforcement, as he felt the need to serve a more direct cause in maintaining law and order within his home of Tomor. This lifestyle was going quite well for him, until, well, his life started crumbling down. Until one night, he had caught and arrested a noble stabbing a goblin to death in a random alleyway. At what seemed to be a smooth and by-the-books arrest, the noble had connections. Connections that led to his arrest instead of the noble now sitting in a cell awaiting execution, whilst the noble himself roamed free and without punishment, at least for now. This marking the beginning of this homebrew campaign, the Age of Penance.